McElhinneys of Ballybofey, one of the largest fashion shops in the country, was one of two County Donegal locations where the UFF arsonists succeeded. A member of the public spotted black smoke coming from the building shortly before 2 o'clock this morning. Over £1 million worth of damage was caused to stock inside. A major extension added to McElhinney's store was opened just before Christmas. The scaffolding to help complete the work is still in place outside. The jobs of almost 100 people are now at risk.
I just couldn't believe it. During the night, people kept saying, well, it's only smoke. And I kept thinking to myself, it is only smoke. But I couldn't believe it when I came in and saw the destruction it had done. I just couldn't take it in. It was just, the way I felt was just a lifetime's work, and this is it, you know, gone up in smoke.
It's now thought that the firebombs were planted on the ground floor. 2 ignited. A third device, which failed to go off, was later found by forensic experts sifting through the wreckage. It's reckoned that the damages bill here will be in excess of £2 million. The worst problems were caused by smoke. The bridal department, once the pride and joy of the store, was on a floor above the blaze, but the stock here was completely ruined. To get an idea of the damage, one just has to look at a red carpet, which was covered during the fire. Note the discolouring caused alongside. John McElhinney had gone through bad times before, but this was certainly his worst experience.
We've had 2 floods over the last 4 years, which we thought was major casualties. But really, this has been the biggest. It's nothing ever. I don't think anything ever could happen that could cause as much concern or anxiety as this has caused to us.
Did you find it difficult to get the energy to think in business terms again?
I found it very difficult the first few days. I just thought I just couldn't go on. I just thought I just didn't want to go on. Because we've put so much energy into it in the last few months, because we just opened our extension just before Christmas. And we have put a lot of work, a lot of man hours into it. Both myself and my staff have worked very long hours, sometimes 18 hours a day, just to get open for the Christmas trading. And we just got it finished, and I felt we were just beginning to get there, and we're very happy with the way it was looking, and we were very proud of it, actually, that we've got it so far in such a short time. It's hard to accept it, but it's a way of life, and you don't change a way of life overnight. You just have to. You really have to keep going on in business. I think when you're been so long in business, it's very hard to change that.
How about the people in the town, the people you do business with? You are responsible for bringing lots of people to Twin Towns over the years. How have they responded to your difficulties?
The people, the general public and the business people of the town have been fantastic. They really have been, and they've come to our assistance, and they have offered us any help at all they could, and the local authorities, the Chamber of Commerce. Everybody has really come to our aid, and anything that anyone could do for us have promised us any help they could give us.
John McElhinney says the support of staff and local people is helping to pull him through. 2 weeks after the firebombers struck, the stench of smoke remains inside McElhinney's giant 60,000 square foot department store. But it was the whiff of a bargain that attracted several thousand shoppers to Ballybofey today. They queued from before dawn, busloads from as far away as Galway and Belfast. A wise caterer sold soup and sandwiches to those who had skipped breakfast. And for once, the shoppers were coming from north to south. What time did you come here at?
Here about 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. What are you hoping to buy?
Soup and a few things.
What sort of prices are you expecting to pay?
Hopefully half price or quarter price maybe.
What time were you here at?
3:30.
3:30? How come you're so early?
I can open back Prague from.
What are you hoping to buy here?
Leather jacket or something.
Can I ask you what time you're here since?
6 o'clock.
Where have you come from?
Just 3 miles out from order.
What are you hoping to buy?
Just clothes.
So much money have you with you?
£60.
I've come from Derry this morning.
At what time did you leave?
Well, I arrived here 6:10.
What are you hoping to buy?
Well, perhaps a sheepskin jacket or some leather goods.
With Gardaí, the staff from a private security firm, and McElhinney's employees all trying to keep some order on the mayhem, the doors were opened at 9:30. The shoppers burst in like sheep through a gap. John McElhinney says that he has £2 million worth of smoke-damaged goods on sale at a fraction of the retail price. Last week, another of the firebombed stores, Greens of Letterkenny, took in several £100,000 in its sale. At times in Ballybofey today, the crowds were almost beyond control. One woman fainted soon after emerging from the crush. Later, after a drink of water, she was able to resume shopping. So, for John McElhinney, are the main difficulties now over? Or does the sale create new headaches?
Shortly after 8 o'clock this morning, both car parks were full, and there was a queue of several hundred people at the door. Just couldn't believe it. I think people have been ringing up in the last few days asking, is there anything left, or much stock? But we have plenty of stock to go for the next, at least, week, 2 weeks.
Were you looking forward today, or did you dread the thought of it?
Not exactly looking forward to it. But I must say now, once the day started, that it's great to be back in business. It's great to have the old flow of people coming in and out again.
business.